Chase, let's jump into a few questions. I don't know if people have told you this or not. Are you the first player from North Atlanta to ever have an offer from Georgia?
I wouldn't like not believe that. I don't know for sure, but I think so. I think I am the first. Won't be the last though.
I love the way you characterized it when you said, I was good, I was done. And all of a sudden, boom, here comes the Georgia offer. Like,
Yeah.
Did it really was it cool, but also, oh gosh, now I got to go through all this stuff again?
It was really exciting for a time, and then after like 5 days had passed, and I started getting hit up by other schools. And I was like, God, I'm right back into it.
Which schools are hitting you up now besides Georgia?
That's confidential.
Oh,
I was told to keep that confidential for now.
But there are multiple schools?
Yes, there are multiple schools.
Big schools. Can we call them SEC schools? Can we call them ACC schools? Can we?
We could call them Big Ten, ACC. A couple SECs.
What stands out to you about Georgia?
Distance from home. That's one of the main things. Obviously their program, back-to-back natties, that stands out, and the way their coaches are and hold themselves and present themselves really stood out.
Chase, I think you're doing this very mature, not too soon, not too fast. I think you've got this good break here where you've got a little bit of time where you can't go anywhere. Are you going to take a kind of a logical flow with this and maybe go check out Georgia, go check out Rutgers again? Like what feels like the plan that's forming here that makes sense to you?
The plan would be to go check out Georgia, so I can stop thinking so much and so I know what I want to do. Because right now I'm kind of lost. So I'm talking with my family, getting to know it all. Hopefully I'll make a decision soon.
Soon?
Eventually.
Eventually?
Yeah.
Would you like to have it done in 2 months? Is that soon?
Yeah, within 1 month, I'll say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For you, now I think I remember you worked out for Georgia and you ran, but then that was when the weekend you were going to your official to Rutgers, right?
Right.
So you couldn't really have a big conversation and really have the lowdown, right?
Right.
But they didn't offer you then. They waited till you came back and you worked out again in late July?
Yep, that's correct.
And then Daribe dropped the offer on you, right?
Yep.
So they needed to see you again and make sure you could do the same things or whatever. They needed to see it twice, or would they have offered you that first day if they would have had time?
I'd like to believe that they would have offered me the first day if I had stayed, but I can't say for sure. Maybe they needed to just confirm some things. I did a couple different workouts when I went back, and I worked with their guys, so maybe they wanted to see how I worked with the guys, how I fit in their program before they offered me.
What'd you have to do? Like linebacker drills? Did you have to run again, or was the only time you had to run on the laser was that in May?
Yeah, it was only in May where I ran, but it was linebacker drills, a couple shuttle drills and stuff.
Why does Coach Daribe want you? Why did he tell you Georgia now is pursuing you the way you pursue quarterbacks?
They like my speed. They like that I could be a third down guy, get after the quarterback or cover if I need to. Like the diversity of it all.
Where are your sights set for your senior year?
Sights set. We want to be the region champs this year. So I'm trying to push that onto my teammates, some of the people who are doubting us. I want to get that doubt out of their heads. Give them a reason to play, because that's what we all need. So region champs. That's the goal.
Any personal goals? What did you have sack-wise last year? Did you have 8 sacks? Do you want to have 12 this year? Do you remember?
I do not remember. I do not remember. I have to go back and look. But this year, I'm not going to say I'm looking for a certain number. I just want to be impactful in every game I play. That's the main thing. When
people flip on your film, film is your DNA as a player. What do you want people to see? What's your football identity that you hope people pick up when you watch you play?
Relentless. Do first, fourth down. I'm not going to stop until I win. Relentless.
How has Rutgers handled this Georgia offer? Have they tried to reach out? Your fellow commits in the class trying to reach out? Like, how have they approached it?
They reached out. They reminded me why I committed, of course. No, not really. I haven't talked to the other commits about it. But Rutgers has really reminded me why I made the choice that I made.
Chase Linton, very appropriate defensive end, 6'4", 220?
220.
220? What are your lifts? You got a good lift? You got a power clean? You got anything that shows off how strong you are?
None of my lifts are really good, but I'll tell you, 280 for bench, 550 for squat, and 305 for power clean. So far, that was a while ago. I'm gonna have to redo that.
Those are not poor. Those are decent. I know quarterbacks in the SEC can power clean 305, some of them, but the squat and the bench, those are okay. Chase Linton, man, I appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out. You have yourself a good start to your season next week.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming.